Hey everybody. Sorry my computer ain't cooperating with me today. Uh I was supposed to have some guests coming on here in a little bit, but he hadn't really got back to me if he was coming on yet or not with me. Uh my cousin should be on here. I think she might. I'm not real sure. I didn't give her enough notice. Hey there, Sherry. I I appreciate that. Yeah, it's not going to be a very uh long show tonight. There's Emma said hi, Liz. Uh, I just got a few announcements right quick to do. Just coming up Sunday the 10th, the book author is going to be on here, Alex. She is a great person. I've done my interview with her for the haunted Hamptonville, I think is how it's worded. I would let her tell more about the book and everything, and bring up the picture of the cover and when it's going to be out and all that stuff. So then the 17th, Brian Laverty's supposed to be on here. Then my cousin Shasta, she's supposed to be on here the 24th. And then the 31st, Irene's going to be on here. I just want to try to get my buddy I work with on here with me. He hadn't responded to my thing yet. I know he looked at it, but I think it's his first time, so he might have a little trouble getting on. And I think I'll go ahead and send this other one out right quick. Maybe he'll get, maybe he'll join. I don't know. If he does, we'll be okay. I just got back to Virginia from North Carolina trip. Great down there. Yeah, it was actually a pretty good week. Uh, Hi from V Team Paranormal. Hey there. I see some new faces in here today. There's Brian James. Have you been like? I've been doing pretty good. Just working and everything else. Trying to get my shows and stuff going up. Brian, if you don't mind, man, I might have you come on as one of my guests. I've got a few dates left available. I will get you scheduled if you don't mind coming on here for me. Or my buddy Dwayne. Hi, Jonathan. Looking forward to your show. I really appreciate that a lot. My guest hadn't responded to me yet. And hello from SOS of Virginia. Yeah, I keep forgetting that's your team group, your group name. I really appreciate it, Sherry. You want to come up and talk about your trip and things you done this past week? Or my buddy Emma, she said hi everyone. So I've had some things wrote down that we was going to talk about tonight with my buddy. He's in hello from the Reef Radio Network. Yeah, I watched a little bit of y'all show the other night. I caught some of Howie's thing on Sunday, but I will try to. Where is your buddy? He hadn't responded to me yet. I don't know if he's having trouble getting on or if he just plainly forgot. Uh, I didn't send out the reminder until late today, so he might have actually got something to do. How he just rolled in right now. uh, would you want to come up, Sherry? And you and Howie, y'all can talk about your stuff. It's just whatever y'all want to do. I don't know if my guest is going to show up. I sent my cousin Shasta a message also. She might not be able to come up. Then I sent Mark. I sent him a message also too. So I don't know if any of them's going to be available right now or not. But let's see here. I can play a P3 video right quick and let everybody how and I can for if you want us to goof on. Yeah, I would love to for y'all to come on together and y'all can tell about y'all's uh trip and everything else, and it'll be awesome to talk to both of y'all. Let me give you the invite right here. Well, if it'll work right, we'll be all right. I just sent you the link, Sherry. I don't know if it came through to you or not. It said it did, but my computer is actually messing up with me. Let's see. That's about on thing except for my show this Sunday. I can't wait to talk to Alex for about the book. It's going to be excited. I really can't wait for it to come out. And they'll give me another book add to my list to read. Oh, there she is. So this is Sherry. She just had got back from her trip, and we'll talk to her until my guests and everybody come up.
Hey there. Well, Howie was right here, and he disappeared. So yeah. Uh, Thank you, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Got a nice tan.
Yeah.
Had a couple of brewskis and didn't take the fishing pole. It was a girls' trip, so we had a good time.
Yeah.
Fun.
I saw some of y'all's pictures y'all posted. It was pretty, looked like y'all had pretty good fun.
Yeah, I went out on the beach by myself for sunrise, and I tell you what, we were at like Kitty Hawk Kill Devil Hills right there.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've ever seen a wild horse right there. I've seen him in Corolla and I've seen him in Buxton and in Nag's Head, but I've never seen one right through there.
That's
I
cool.
thought it was a deer coming up behind me, and then all of a sudden I took my flashlight and I went, no, that's got a mane and a tail. I don't believe that. I was like,
Yeah.
but yeah, well, he just walked in from work. He's staying here with us, so
Yeah.
he was like, "Yeah, I'll come on," and then he goes poof. So we
Yeah.
had our team did the Trevilian Station battlefield,
Oh, okay.
2,500 acres, 4 buildings, and we did it overnight, and then did a presentation the next morning for a record number of people.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
I saw some of the pictures y'all posted and things like that, but I didn't get to. Did y'all do any live videos or anything?
We tried. Howie did, I think, a couple of lives when he first got down there, but the internet service out there was so sketchy. It was,
Yeah.
and then it rained and rained and rained and stormed and rained and lightning and rained, and it was like, man. But it was the 158th anniversary of the battle there, and it's a place, the large location of the largest cavalry battle during the Civil War.
Okay, that's cool.
So it was, but excuse me, I just had dinner a little bit ago, so it's talking to me. But it was amazing, amazing trip. And I mean, we're walking around, getting our bearings,
Yeah.
taking pictures. And one of the first pictures I took, there's a figure. I took a picture, and you could see everybody going out of the room. And the very next picture, there's a transparent figure standing beside me that's real tall.
Yeah.
Well, the curator of at the museum, he said, "Oh my God, I got to call the lady who her family runs the tavern and let her know you got this picture." And that was the night before. She came out Sunday. She's got the same picture of the same man from here up. Same hat, same facial features and everything. She goes, "That's him. Oh my God, you got the whole body. I got just this." I was like, man, this is cool. This is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
then we got names that were significant.
yeah.
So it was yeah, it was really cool. It was really, really cool.
That's, I'm glad y'all had a great time. I hate that it rained on y'all on storms and all that, but
I'll tell you what, it was thunder and lightning so loud. We all were trying to listen to for EVPs and stuff, and you couldn't hear because it
yeah.
was just, we're all like, "Is your stuff rumbling?" And it's like, yeah. And then we're all going, "Is the ceiling gonna come down on us or what?" I mean, it was like, man.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, everybody is crashed out, and I'm the only one awake. I got 10 minutes of sleep because I propped up 2 leather chairs, and I'm so short, I kept doing this. Lying down, I was like, forget it. I'm just going to stay up, go through evidence.
Yeah.
So 10 minutes of sleep, and the next morning, people are rolling through, and I'm like, da, 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 this is what we found, this is what we found. Yes, I'm live. Sorry. Well, get your. There was Howie.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, that's. I'm sure I'm gonna blush a little bit now. I guess that's public.
There's the director of the First Radio Network and host of the Orion Effect. You look. This is the only time you are ever going to see him shorter than me, ever. And it's because he is
Look at that
on
door.
the floor, and I'm in a chair.
Oh, man.
This is why we're like Rock and Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
I feel like Tim Conway right now.
Dorf on.
Door.
Told you you're going to get the goofy duo.
I look like a little figure in the background. Look at the insert.
You look like I'm now collecting troll dolls to go with my crystal.
Oh, I knew. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not even going there right now. I'm the evil, sinister troll of doom.
Here, make a wish.
Oh, it's all nice and red too. Yeah. A yes and a no on the top.
I'm about the same way.
Here. Does he have any brains?
Is it a yes or a no?
It won't stay over.
It's magnetism. It's very. I swear, it looks like there's inserts in videos. So like the person just puts it in the video because I'm like so small in the background.
Oh my god!
Look.
A little puppet over here.
Oh, Lord.
This is not at all what you expected for your show tonight.
I was taking a left turn, and then I was taking another left turn. Then I took another left turn.
Right turn, Clyde. Right turn.
Oh, I was watching NASCAR.
Oh, man.
Oh, God help me.
So how did he go with you on your trip too?
Oh no.
I stayed here and I went canoeing with my brother.
It was girls only.
Girl
power.
I only.
None of them wanted to go fishing. I'm the only one that wasn't afraid of pier fishing or surf fishing or cutting up bloodworms or squid. Nothing.
Yeah.
Like, ew. No. I don't want to get dirty. I was like, okay. Yeah. Drunk it is. Frozen with tequila in it. Score. So.
I was going to ask y'all something, and I forgot now what it was.
We have that problem.
How was your 4th?
It wasn't too bad. I had to work.
Oh no.
Yeah. It was pretty good.
That's not fun.
I did get to hear all the fireworks though around the house, people popping off fireworks everywhere.
Well, this was the first time I'd ever seen fireworks on the beach.
Oh, really?
That was awesome. Somebody spent a whole lot of big money for.
Yeah.
Because it was.
We went last year to Myrtle Beach, and there was people setting fireworks off on the beach all night long.
Yeah, I'm all about that.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you hear that boom, and it's that deep boom, and you're just waiting. It's like, okay, it's coming, and then you could see boom, 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 and it was like, and I'm going, man.
If I had my choice, I'd have a small arsenal.
I thought they were shooting out of cannons, and then I was walking around, and all of a sudden, one shot like over my head. I was like, "Damn! Oh, and I didn't know they were going to be like firing off the, at least fire in the hole or something before."
Yeah.
I'm standing there holding a beer, and half of it went flying in one direction.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy when you ain't expecting something like that.
Yeah.
But oh Lordy.
That was an awesome intro. Awesome intro. Did you do that yourself?
No, my buddy from Pennsylvania did that for me.
That was a fantastic intro.
I missed an intro? I missed the intro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my wife there.
Hello.
Hi, wifey.
Hello.
I was going to play some of the video clips where I've caught at the clinic.
And cool. Yeah. Where we were going to try to catch up with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I got one from John Martin's grave, a Revolutionary War colonel, lieutenant, whatever. I can't remember how. He's got 3 different titles over there where he lives at. But I think what's on the placard is called Lieutenant John Martin. Yeah.
Okay.
I want to play the video that where we was behind the house that he had built We call it the Rock House, is what we call it. Me and one of the other guys, Mason, is talking. He said if there's any, he, he it looks like one of them little guys on Ernest Sage Christmas.
Oh God. Oh my God. I look at all his little tiny head in the corner.
I didn't even see
you. I was trying to hold it together until I I'm sorry, you were so serious too. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Oh,
Paranormal Jazz Hands.
Oh my God. This is the entertainment portion of your show for free.
I watched some of his show the other night. I guess he was working late or something other. And great guest, but enjoy him.
Was he at the warehouse?
Yeah.
At work, yeah. I was doing a live off the I don't know, was that at the work or was I on Traveler's page?
I think he was on the Traveler's page, but you was
at work.
Work.
Yeah, Facebook police getting me from the music. They're like, no, we will take you.
I'm allowed to bail money now.
Yeah. He's I do like to watch his shows. I try to chime in every once in a while, but most of the time I just like to sit back and watch his shows.
Sometimes I have good things to say, sometimes I don't. Just depends. Look at freaking leprechaun. Look, I'm an angry leprechaun.
You want my hat so they can see at least part of you? Right there. Or reach under there's your Penske. I mean truck. If you want to wear a bee hat, but if you want to wear my hippie hat.
I'm an angry leprechaun, and I've come for you. You darn scatterfatters.
Woodstock still loves me.
Geez, Paul, I didn't know it was going to go that way.
Oh, back in. I'd say I'd snatch you bald headed, but somebody beat me to it.
Yeah. I want to get y'all's intake on these couple video clips.
Yeah.
Get to see what y'all think about them. Well, the first one is the rocking chair is moving. There's nobody in the room except for two people. I'm sitting beside of the camera the way it's facing, so you won't be able to see me. And my cousin, her daughter, just had to step out of the frame. And I can't put the whole clip up because it won't download.
Right. You talking about Shasta?
Your cousin Shasta?
Yeah.
Okay.
Her little daughter was there with us that night.
Okay.
And when she turned around and left, she moved off to the right, and my DVR camera caught the rocking chair moving. So here, let me find it right here. All right. Check this out. And you have to watch it real close to see it. But here it is.
Oh, my. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You can actually see the chair rocking back and forth.
Yeah.
But she hadn't even touched the chair. She had her K2 thing set laying on the seat of the chair, and she just picked it up like this, just barely touched it, picked it up and turned to her right and walked off. And that's when it started moving, started rocking.
Darn.
After
No,
she had done it.
those K2s are not heavy enough for that to make
No.
that, and an air vent wouldn't have made that blow like that.
Yeah, it was no air stirring in the room whatsoever. I mean, it was hotter than blue blazes in there and everything.
That's a good catch.
And I've got a few more other things on there, but I hadn't got all the way through it yet.
Was that no? The little one got the K2 off the.
Yeah.
I wonder
Yeah.
who owned the chair.
I don't know who had owned the chair before they put it in the room, but that was one where my dad was sitting in the time before that, and we actually had to take him outside because there's something that had entered his body.
Really?
Yes. We had to take him outside of that place and get him some air.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was a rough room in that whole building. That is one most active room. I mean, there's nothing compared to.
And that chair in particular too.
That chair was Sumner actually was using that chair, and they didn't like for my dad to sit in it.
I wonder if it's something that wanted the little one's attention.
It could very well
You know
something.
I mean? Like, come back and let me.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I think there's something there trying to want to play with youngins because they did deliver kids in that room.
Oh, really?
That was the baby birthing room.
Oh, wow.
When it was a hospital.
That's interesting that it moved with a little one in the room.
Yeah.
Like that leaving the room. Yeah.
It was real. It was pretty crazy that night.
Man.
And we had the REM pod. We had the REM pod sitting in the hallway. Same camera, same night. And this is what popped up there. Check this out. It's starting at the first of the clip at the top of the room at the door.
Mm-hmm.
The REM pod is going off, but you can see some orbs fluttering up top. Then after they got gone, the REM pod quit. Check this one out. Did you see it up top?
Yeah, I mean, right at the very beginning, like he came right out of the REM pod.
Yeah. I'll play it again so you can see it one more time.
Yeah, how he even said that was impressive.
Duster thing, especially with spark.
Yeah.
If it gives a sparkle, a glimmering shine, it's not dust. It's not the normal. So that was actually really good.
You hear him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that definitely was not a bug or a piece of dust or anything like that. That was
pretty good.
That was good.
And my cousin Shasta just had set the REM pod in the hallway, just had walked away, and we all went outside for probably good 30 minutes or longer. There was nobody in the room when that happened right there.
Oh, man.
I just wish my DVR system had a volume on it where it has a voice activated thing so you can hear stuff.
Yeah. That was very cool. Very, very cool.
That is what in what they call the red room. That was the same room, the birthing room.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Man.
You'll get touched, you get poked, you get pinched, you'll get really bad sick feeling. All right there in that room.
Man.
I don't know what it is about that area. That whole end of that house is like that, even in the basement. Just on that.
I gotta eat.
You gotta eat.
Yeah, I've eaten all day.
He's gotta go eat. He ain't eating all day. Hey, where's my slug mug? I need my.
Thank you. Huh? Slug mug?
Yeah.
Okay.
My
Slug mug.
slug mug. My cup of life.
Where you going?
Yay. He's gonna go grab something to eat. Man, those are great.
Yeah, that's the one. That's where I want to take y'all to when y'all get to come to North Carolina, because it's a really big place to experience.
Man.
I mean, it's a clinic built in 1932.
Oh man.
Operated as 6 years because the doctor had passed away in 38, I believe.
Oh wow.
They turned it into a detox center, a nursing home, a gentleman's club,
Oh,
and
so there's no telling what you might get in there.
private residence.
Oh jeez. You got a smorgasbord of stuff going on in there for sure.
Yeah. We
Wow.
I got some other videos, but they're too long. They won't download on StreamYard here for me.
Oh.
Well, they in that one room. That guy told us that there's a piano in there to play by itself. A little
Oh
kid
really?
toy, yeah, and it was
Oh
cut off. So my buddy Michael cut it on,
darn.
and he just had walked out of that room. Then it started playing by itself.
Oh.
Yes, he just had walked out of the room. He started playing it after he cut it on, so we could see how loud it was. And when he turned away, and it started playing, it played twice for us.
Was it doing like just little notes, or was
Yeah,
it like trying to play a song, or?
just hitting notes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, just mashing keys here and there. Just, I guess they just letting us know that there was there or something.
Yeah, M. Simmons brings up a good point. Cats can see him. I'll tell you what, that's freaky when you're sitting in a room and all of a sudden the cat's just kind of looking at the wall and you're like,
Yeah,
and then if you have more than one cat and they all are looking at the same spot, it's like, um, could y'all give me a heads up what's about to come around the
yeah,
corner?
yeah. It was actually.
Dogs too. I've seen some dogs that, I mean, are not afraid of anything, and they'll
Yeah,
get to one place and just stop dead in their tracks and refuse to go through a door
yeah.
and just back off, back off, back off, and you try dragging them in, and they're just like, nope.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good place to go. We use that place as a training place also for our investigators.
That's cool. That's cool.
We had to take my dad out of there twice in that same room. Had to take him outside.
Good gosh.
Yeah,
He,
he was sitting on the couch in the same area where I was at after I got up. We went outside and do something, and then we all come back in. He sat down in the same place I did, and he was sitting there for like good 10 minutes, and all of a sudden his arm started levitating like this, and I went over there and tried to mash it down, tried to get down. I had like set on his arm to get it down.
Has he ever had anything like that happen to him anywhere else?
Uh-uh. It's
Oh.
just that. It's just that place right there. They just wanted to
Mess with him?
mess with him for some reason.
Man.
Hey.
Oh, Marky Mark.
What are you doing?
Nothing much.
How
What
you
up,
doing,
man?
Sherry?
Hey, what up with you?
I'm sitting here, just got off work, sitting in my recliner eating peanuts.
Eating peanut.
Yeah. I got another one right here.
John, I passed my maintenance test, bro.
Did you? That's pretty good, man.
John,
Huh?
you know that road we go down, go to work? It's decimated.
Oh, is it?
It's bad. Power
Yeah,
lines, trees down, trees on cars, everything. It was tore down and damn decimated Yakima.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it got bad here earlier. I figured that's what happened because it got so bad and windy, trees was bending over and touching the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was that in there today?
today, just around about it was about 1 o'clock when it happened here.
All right, so that must be what the tornado warning was that we got up this way. That we got a warning, then they kind of got rid of it about 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
About 2:30, 3 o'clock.
It came through here around about 1:15, 1:20, somewhere like that.
Are y'all okay?
Yeah, it didn't really touch down here till it got on over into the other county.
Hold on, John. I'm putting on a shirt.
All right. Let me play this video right here. This is when me and my dad was at the at my family cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
It's the SLS camera. My dad's standing at the gravestone.
Okay.
And I had him to back up, and there's something standing at the gravestone with my dad. Check this one here out. Let's see here. I think it's this one here.
Still standing there.
There's something there is. Come here and look at it. Watch out for that stone right there.
I see it. Which one's wrong?
Look. See it?
Yeah. That blinking right there?
Yeah, there's something over there, standing right there. Y'all got to get a look at this.
It's not there now, is it?
No,
Did you see something scoot by right when you said y'all got to see this? Right before it went away, it was like something scooted by.
yeah.
That's awesome.
That was at my family cemetery.
Now, whose grave site was that?
I'm not sure whose that one was. Because about 2 gravestones back is my grandparents' grave.
Really?
Well, it was at the foot of my mom's grave.
That was?
Yeah. Well, it was at the foot where I had my camera set up at. Was at the foot of my mom's grave.
Really?
She was towards my left, and I was pointing straight ahead, so she would be on my left.
Wow. Man.
So that's a big well, it's not a big graveyard. It's a family cemetery. It's got like family plots in there,
Yeah.
and
Be interesting to know if it was a child.
yeah, that's what I'm kind of interested. Is either a small youngin or somebody kneeling down,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the cemetery that I always talk about. That there's actually something at, because that one night when my dad, uh, when he first got out of the hospital,
Mm-hmm.
we went there, and he was standing up beside the truck, and I heard a cough. I asked my dad. I said, "Was that you coughing?" He said, "No."
Mm.
It's just like this. We're just sitting right here right now. That's how clear it was. And I leaned over like this to look at the phone to see who the newest chat that came in on the phone. And time I leaned back up like this, there was something white figure standing beside of him about shoulder high. I
Wow.
caught it out the side of my head.
Oh crap!
And when I finally turned around and looked like that, it was gone.
Right.
John, you know the also what I was telling you about that tornado. It touched also right there at the smoke shop in Yakima. You know where Hardy's is.
Uh-huh.
You know them pine trees that lines that side road. It took one of them and snapped it in half.
Yeah.
And threw it down into the parking lot, missing the trailer about that far.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, it got bad over there. They had us all in the damn stairwell.
Darn. Whereabouts were y'all at when it hit?
Well, I was at our plant work.
Darn.
And it come down on the same street we're on.
Yeah.
Really?
It was pretty bad over in that area. I've seen some things on Facebook about it.
Nobody got killed or anything in it, did they?
I don't think so.
I hope not.
But it messed up some trees, though, that's for sure. And some cars.
This and here is from Lieutenant John Martin's grave. Well, actually, it's the Rock House. It's behind his house. This is the video when me, Daddy, and Mason was there that night. Mason was talking, and he said, "If there's anybody here, can you manifest yourself like that?"
Mm-hmm.
And we was actually getting ready to pack up and go over to the graveyard. And I was getting ready to say Mason's name, but I never did say nothing. I was thinking about it. I was getting ready to say, "Hey, let's go to the graveyard," but I never said a first word. And you can hear a voice saying Mason's name on camera. I didn't say nothing. I was thinking it, but I never said a first word. And I caught this on my camera. That's the very first EVP that I ever caught.
If you hear, could you lock that up for me? Lieutenant Jack. Can you come over here, sir, or your family, and touch this for me and light it up, please? Would you rather me call you John?
Did you hear the Mason? It's real soft. It went
Yeah.
like whisper.
Yeah, yeah.
That's my very first EVP that I ever caught.
Damn. That's nuts.
And that's the very first one.
I don't know if I can.
Where y'all going investigating next at, John?
I'm not sure yet. Probably, I don't know. Maybe the graveyard at Thor Road. I'm not sure. That's where my dad saw the face came up into the window of the truck at night.
Did you get the shirts made yet?
I've got a couple of them made. I ain't got everybody's made yet. I'm still working on them.
Let me try something. I don't know if I got the speakers hooked up to this one. Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't have any sound. I'll play you one of the EVPs we got at Trevilian's. Two of us are inside the house. One is outside.
Yeah.
And you'll hear him talking. And then you'll hear another person's voice. He's the only person outside. Come on. I'm still going. I need a head move, you know. For two, let's see. He's in the house. You hear the woman's voice say, "Who's in the house?"
Yeah. Yeah.
There's only two of us gals in the house. It's him, just him outside. And then you hear the woman's, it's like an old woman say, "Who's in the house?"
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Thing was, he didn't know, he hadn't heard it, and we didn't know about it. And while that was happening, we had K2 meter going off on an antique doll and a spirit box. I asked, "Who's got the doll?" And the spirit box said, "Teresa's got the doll." Well, as it turned out, the curator there, his mom was 104 years old when she passed away. She got the doll when she was 5, and she got it from a woman named Teresa.
Mm.
So when he heard that, he was like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa."
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty wicked.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go ahead and play the P3 video right quick and take a little quick break. It's only 1 minute and 35 seconds. So I'm going to take a quick break and play that, and then we will come back and talk a little more if y'all want. I'll play my intro video again if y'all want, if Howie wants to see it.
Yeah. Oh, here he comes. Howie. Howie, come here. I gotta figure out which way I gotta lean. I gotta lean this way.
Hey, here's the intro video.
What's up, Rob?
Mark, you are.
I dig that. I really like that a lot. You guys did a great job with that. Unfortunately, I'm on a phone call, so I got to get back down. But thank you for calling me up here. That was badass.
Yeah, my buddy from Pennsylvania made that one for me.
That is cool. That is cool.
I told him I wanted a C.O.P.S theme, and he came up with that. And
that is cool.
That's pretty awesome.
That's pretty crazy.
Hey, John, you still got that video that you could show us whenever I gave that moment of silence?
I know I don't have it on here. It won't let me download it. It's too long.
Dang.
Yeah. Here's the P3 video. It's the new P3 program video. I normally play the video at breaks and everything, so it gives people enough time to give them a drink. But they actually shorten it some, so it's ain't but a 1 minute and 35 seconds. The other one was like 5 minutes long. But this is the sum of the groups that's in the program. So here's what this is.
People come and people go through high streets we know. Dark and light, day and night. No one knows what the future will bring. All or nothing. Gotta mean something when you're misunderstood. Gotta mean something when you're up to no good. Misunderstood, this firewood keeps me sane. Like the teeth from my neck on my gold chain. Misunderstood, I'm no victim, no Robin Hood. Hang them teeth from my neck on my gold chain. My ghost and my dreams.
That is awesome. Awesome.
Are they? Who makes these videos for you, John?
Matt makes those.
Does he?
Yeah, he's one that made my intro and my outro. I got a cool outro too.
That was awesome. Especially drama free, because Lord knows there can be some paradrama that's like, change the channel, please, somebody.
Yeah. It's a good program. I mean,
that's awesome.
I always have people try to go and check out their videos that's in the program. You know, I don't have the old one that I did have. The old video was like 5 minutes long. We'd still be watching it, but they've actually shortened it up some to so it won't be so long. This video right here is same place at the clinic, but I think it's got just some orbs in it that floats around the door.
Oh wow.
It's at the hallway at the clinic. At the end of the railing right there, that's where the red room is, on to the left. So the hallway is pretty active.
Okay.
It don't have volume or nothing like that. So it's just, you might see some of the orbs. I can't remember what this video is really about.
Yeah. We'll peek over here and then peek over there.
The one that you seen first at the railing, that's
Yeah.
the REM pod. That's the REM pod. I thought that was the orb video, but right across from it was a flashlight laying in the doorway.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, that lights up, goes off, that goes on, and then that goes back on, and
It's I don't know how to explain the things that happens there.
man.
What happened there, John?
Huh?
What happened there?
Oh, it's just nothing really major happened. It's just a hospital clinic, and the REM pod was sitting in the hallway upstairs. And when the REM pod goes off, the light went off.
Man.
Well, if
And
you show that video again, up in the top left hand corner of the video, when you're looking at it, almost looks like a person's face looking dead straight at the camera. I didn't know if y'all seen that or not.
I was kind of wondering. Yeah, I mean, play it again if you can, because that.
John.
Listen up. For attacks against the United States Navy.
It's right above, if y'all look. It's right above that small wall. It's right on that last post right there on that small wall on the left hand of the screen. It's right above that post on the very end of the hallway.
I kept looking at what looked like a tall, dark shadow that got thin, and then first it was wide, and then it got thin, and almost went completely out while the light was like something dark was standing down there, and then REM pod and flashlight, and it just kind of.
I will check it out later tonight. Then I really hadn't paid attention to it. I'll look at it again tonight before I lay down and go to sleep.
Hell, that's what I thought you were showing us.
I thought it was just orbs. I didn't know y'all saw all that. I didn't even see none of that. See, that's the reason why I like to play some of my clips so somebody can help me find these things.
The extra set of eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, Sherry, did you see the same thing I seen?
I saw what you were talking about, but then I got focused on that thick shadow right at the end of the hallway. It was like thick, and then as the light started playing, it went just kind of like went, nope, you're not gonna see me.
John, is that a half a wall inside that place?
It kind of did like that.
No, it's just a railing, so you won't fall over the steps.
Whenever you look, what I'm talking about is whenever you go down that railing, if you look down towards that railing at that last post that's holding up that railing and look straight up above it, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, I will check it
out. I know
out.
what you were talking about. And just to the right of that is where there's like a tall black shadow that's standing there, and then it just goes, and then it kind of does like that.
Yep.
Okay.
It thins down and shrinks down.
I'll check it out tonight, and I just wish that it had, like I said, had volume on it so you can hear what's going on and stuff like that, but it don't.
Nobody wants to hear Mark scream.
I had no idea you were this anal. Wife's been stabbed. I think there's dust on my circuit board.
He's lost. Here, Mark, a little girl. No, get me out of here.
Yeah, can you turn your TV down just a little bit?
Yeah.
Because I got busted last time from the police.
Well, I'm watching the police right now.
Say no, Popo.
Also, too, that same place that night, I think it's that same night, that's where we had the REM pod going off, and that's when it just killed the battery. It held on for like 2 seconds, and it just killed it.
Really?
Yeah.
I got a question for you, both of you. Where I used to, which I ain't preached in a long time, but whenever, I don't know if you've ever been to a church service where the Spirit of the Lord hits you so hard you just having cold chills run through you. John will tell you that night that I left, that night that we went over there to the Quaker cemetery.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it hit you, John, but it hit me like a cold chill, but a good feeling. Whenever I done that moment of silence inside that graveyard.
Yeah,
and you talking about a cold chill coming over you, and a good cold chill. That just so these, some of these spirits, they might have been saved, and some of them might have not have been.
Yeah.
But it's a very good feeling. But at the same time, you got to get out with the good with the bad. But what I'm trying to say is, why is some of these people, they don't really seek it. I don't understand.
Don't seek
what we do. You know what I'm saying? We'll go out and investigate and trying to find the truth of the matter of why we do what we do.
Yeah.
Well, you got. I always come back with this because I've been hit with the question or the comment. I go to church. I don't believe in ghosts. And well, that's funny because in the Bible, Peter said to Jesus, "We thought you were a ghost."
Exactly.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, whenever you get hit with the Holy Ghost, whenever you're in a church service and you get hit with that Spirit of God, it's like no other feeling in this world. And it's the same thing when me and John went out and his daddy and, what was that, Mason, John?
Yeah.
It was me, John, and all of us, whenever I gave that moment of silence, the cat balls went off. I mean, everything went off within them 6 graves along where we were standing at. And you talking about a cold chill come through me whenever I was giving that moment of silence that I ain't felt ever since I was preaching.
Wow.
And I thought about it, and Eventually, I'm going to go back to preaching.
That night also too. That night it took a while for me to catch up on all the cat toys that's going off because I was trying to chase them down with the camera every time one of them goes off.
Yeah,
I couldn't keep up. I think we had 8 or 9 cat toys on different graves that night.
Wow.
Yeah. And every one of them went off at that same time.
Yeah, it was like one another. We had them spaced out so they wouldn't all be in one spot.
And see, I think everybody's so caught up in that it's all evil that there's not something good, and it's like you got good and bad people alive. Why wouldn't you have good and bad trying to visit you from the other side?
And I'm going to be honest with you. I've had people in my family that they say, "Oh, that's witchcraft." I said, "Well, is it witchcraft when the good Lord visits you?"
Yeah.
The Father, the Son, and the Holy what?
The Holy Ghost.
I mean, it's some people. I just don't try to argue with half of them. I let them figure it out on their own.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's only one thing you need to stay away from. That's spells and Ouija boards.
You got that right.
Yeah,
the rest of it comes from.
We don't do no Ouija stuff. I don't.
I know how to get rid of them properly, because I'll tell you what, you don't just toss them in the trash.
No, you don't.
That's why I got ordained, and I'll tell you what, I mean, that's why when I wish y'all could have made it to the cabin, because whatever it is that's down in that basement, down in the cabin, when we were alive, and you could see a dark shadow. It was about 8 foot tall, and it came around the wall, and it passed one person who had the phone going live, and it growled.
Yeah.
And then it passed another person coming around and said over the speaker, "Scared priest," and got right next to me, and they've got it on camera, crouched down to about 4 foot. And they said, "It's right next to you." And it's the only time I've ever really had to stand with my feet like this, firm.
Yeah.
And I said, "I know it's over here."
Mm.
And they were like, "Are you worried?" And I said, "No, you're going to go back to where you came from. You're not going to bother anybody." And it just kind of hung there for a minute and then shot back up and went right on back around the room.
Yeah.
But we had to walk 2 men out of there, and 1 lady who got scratched.
That's like the one where we was in Virginia not too long ago about was blessing the house. If my cousin was on here, she can tell you. We was at the end of the investigation, and the guy was with us. He was doing the blessing. He was. We prayed first, and then he done his little lesson, and then we prayed again after he done his blessing. My cousin still had the not the spirit box, but she had something there downloaded on her iPad, and it uses like the spirit box, where it comes across. And after the blessing, the little sermon that he gave, then after that last blessing, it came across there, said thank you.
Oh wow.
Then it wasn't after the blessing was over, it said F you. It literally said the word F you.
Gotten a lot of that down in the basement at the cabin.
I mean, it was just,
it called out my name. I wasn't even there, and it was like, "Don't bring that B Sherry here."
Yeah.
F Sherry. F her.
Yeah.
And it was like, I get a phone call. You want to ride over the cabin? Something over here is calling your name out a couple times. I was like, I'm 20 minutes away. I'll be right there.
Yeah.
Ride over and
We had a
go down and have a little Sunday come to meeting. Then it gets like,
I'm telling you, it was.
But I think the personalities of some of the people that come in there too. If you go in a place and you're ticked off and in a foul mood, and you're bringing your own bag of funk in a place with you, you're just attracting. It's like having hamburgers out at a picnic. You're gonna bring flies.
Yeah.
But it is amazing. It is amazing when you go somewhere and you feel that very holy, overwhelming holy power. It's like, wow, this is really a very blessed place.
Yeah, it was.
And
I like going to holy places. And another thing, John, we need to get together on is probably. Well, I'd like to go if you're up to it. Here in the next couple years after we get rich from Unify, we ought to take a trip to the Holy Lands.
Yeah,
over there in Israel. Over there where God's country is.
Yeah, we're going to travel. It's going to take a while, but it's going to be a long down the road before we get to go that far over.
I mean, I'd like to visit, the tomb.
Oh, yeah. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
That would be an amazing trip.
Well, I've always got a couple questions for my guests. And I don't know if y'all have tuned in the last few times that I've had my show on, but a few of the I just started a couple videos ago. Would you go if somebody asked you to go with them to the Bermuda Triangle to investigate? Would you go?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I do.
Because
I would be there. I believe I would at least tempt it.
I don't know how to swim. I don't know how to fly, so it wouldn't make any difference anyway.
Well, here's the thing: is you got 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. You got actually 1, 2, 3. You got 3 tips on that triangle, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I very, they've over the years they've said planes disappear.
Yeah.
Bad things happen.
Boats disappear.
I really believe the way this, they say the devil's in hell, correct? I really believe in the last days, whenever the devil does show up, he's either going to come in from Yellowstone National Park or Bermuda Triangle. That's the only 2 places. And they say that the Bermuda Triangle underneath there is a volcano.
Yeah, on the opposite side of the planet, on the opposite side of the Earth, at the exact location where the Bermuda Triangle is over here, is another Bermuda Triangle.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is, there's going to be 2 places where the devil's going to come out at. And I guarantee you, That is a path leading straight to Hades.
I always wonder about that one pit that just burns constantly. It's just like I don't know what it's called, but I've seen YouTube videos of it where it's just you can't even get within so many feet of it.
Yeah.
But it's just a pit that goes down and it's just constantly.
I was thinking about getting a drone and tie my camera to it with a string and fly it out through there. See
if it comes back.
see if I can get it to come back, or if it won't come back, I can pull the rope and pull him back in without going into the triangle.
It'd be our luck they suck you into it.
That's always been a mystery to me, you know.
Well,
it's just remember all them airplanes flew through there and they never did come back. I wonder if there's a hole all the way through there, did they come back on the other side underneath of us and they still flying around over there?
Well, I got a question for that, John. There's water. And how in the world could that happen?
Well, they know there's wormholes in space.
Yeah. It's just like the other night when me, my dad, and Joseph went over to John Martin's grave. Okay.
Right.
I never had this ever happen to me before. It just had got done raining, storm done went through. There's still no electricity over there around the rock house. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So me and my dad and Joseph went to the graveyard. I set up the cameras and I'd done my little talk, my little intro thing. We started investigating. I had my camera pointing down towards the bottom of the gravestone. We had our cat toys, K2, spirit box, the balloon lights. I had everything setting up down at the bottom, and they was going crazy, going off. We asked questions and everything was going off. Well, I was telling Joseph about somebody had messed with that wall over there on the house, because I remember last time it was standing, but it wasn't standing that night. So I told him, I said, dude, I think somebody's messing around up there. And he got little ill because he let his guard down, because he is a trustee. He does keep his eyes out over on the rock house because he lives like right beside of it.
Yeah.
And so he went over there and he realized by the time he got to it, he couldn't see nothing because the power was out. Over at the rock house, they do have two big night lights that's shining on the property itself. And so he just came back, not to the cemetery, but he just came over before he got across the road. And I was facing the road and my dad was standing behind me. I had my big light mounted on my tripod. And I think I caught every bugs in Stokes County over there on us. I mean, we was slapping bugs left and right. So my dad, he got up. He came right behind me and stood at the fence. I can reach out and slap my dad. That's how close he was to me.
Oh my God.
And he got tired standing at the fence, so he walked on the other side behind me and stood at the tree. And I leaned over to the phone like this and looked and see who was coming in on the chat. You catch up on the chats and everything. And by the time I stood up like this, there was a big gust of wind came to my left side and like knocked me over.
Oh, wow.
I turned around and said, Daddy, did you feel that? He said, no, I didn't feel nothing. I mean, it hit me like a ton of bricks.
Oh, man.
And he was beside of me. I can throw a handful of corn and hit him. That's how close he was.
Man.
And he did not feel nothing.
Great guy.
Till this day, I don't know if I actually stood in that front of a portal hole where they was like still fighting, like a little skirmish there,
Mm-hmm.
or I was just in the way of them traveling.
Something went past
I
you
mean,
fast.
it hit me so hard. It felt like it blew my brain out of my ears on the other side on the ground. I mean, that's how hard it actually hit.
Oh my gosh.
I never had that feeling before like that.
Man. So something was making you feel what it felt.
Yeah. It's something like out of Twilight Zone, like a man standing in front of a ghost train. We know we're doing like this.
Yeah.
That's the way I felt like this. Way it actually came to me.
Gosh.
I never ever in my entire life felt something like that. And
I've had it happen one time with me, and I was sitting in a chair, and it was at the cabin, and we had all the lights down low and had equipment setting out, and somebody was talking about the little boy that picked the flag up, and the Union saw it and shot him, and all they saw was his little cap go up in the air. And we're all sitting there at the table, and it was kind of like a seance, but not really like a seance kind of thing. And I'm sitting there, and I mean, all of a sudden, it was like something hit me in the head. And if it weren't for the guy that was on one side of me, that he grabbed my arm, and the girl that was on the other side of me, grabbed my arm, something was throwing me back. And I mean, my chair was up on the back two legs, and I went, "Oh my God!" And they were like, "Are you all right?" And I went, "Is my head still on?" And they were like, "What?" And I said, "I'm dead serious." I said, "I just felt like something just knocked me in the head."
Yeah.
I mean, I was like afraid to do this, like I was going to be missing the top part of my head. I was like, "That's it. I'm going outside and get some air."
Yeah.
And then you go outside and you smell smoke, and I mean, I smoke, but this was not that kind of smoke. It was like cannon fire, artillery smoke.
Yeah.
And it was like, all right, we got to quit talking about that poor little boy. I can't.
Yeah, it's. I like I said, I never had that feeling before. I don't know. I can't explain how it actually felt. That's the best way I can describe it.
It's frightening. I mean,
it really
surreal.
It really shocked me more than scared me because I wasn't expecting that. It actually made the hair stood up on my arm, and I had goosebumps, making baby goosebumps. I mean, they was on top of each other. I mean, I never had that kind of feeling. And what really made it really weird, that day, that morning, I was on live, and my aunt came on and asked me. We was talking about something the other day. She asked me, said, do you ever get chills when you go on investigations?" I said, "Little bit, but not nothing major." And that night, that's when it happened.
I got a question for you, John.
That was crazy.
Ever since that happened, have you had any more?
Not yet. I'm going to go try to recreate what happened. Probably not this weekend, but next weekend I'm off. I'm going to see if I can't get it do the same thing as it did that night. And this time I'm going to have all 5 cameras that I can pointing on me, try to figure out how some way I can hook up a cat toy on me for it going off.
See if you can get a recorder or something. See if you can pick up some kind of sound of what it is.
Yeah. I'm going to try to put my recorder there and put my dad's recorder. And maybe I put that big recorder there. Use 9-volt batteries.
Put that dock thing too. Yeah.
All right, I got a question for both of y'all.
What's
If you
that?
could go anywhere in the world to go investigate, where would you go?
I've actually
Anywhere
got
in the
two places I would love to investigate.
world.
My first one, I would love to go to Stanley Hotel in Colorado.
That'd be cool.
That is my main goal. And the second one, I would either want to go to the Bermuda Triangle or the Great Lakes.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I want to see the ghost ship if it's there.
Me probably Alcatraz
Oh, yeah, go on.
or Ground Zero in New York.
Yeah, I would like to go to Ground Zero.
Yeah, Ground Zero's got some.
I believe there are so many. Like every time I even watch TV about 9/11, and I see that man with the bagpipe going, going across that the Ground Zero place, and I'm sitting there watching it, and the whole time I'm watching it, I'm having cold chills.
And I want to go there also since I was a firefighter for 12 years. And that's been one of my places I wanted to go. That's the reason why I became a firefighter.
Go back and watch one of my haunted tales. I did one whole episode respectfully about Ground Zero, because there are some amazing stories and pictures, and the face in the metal, the woman in the metal, and I mean just the papers in the car that weren't supposed to be in the car. There's just the ghost plane that is still seen coming at one of the buildings there.
Yeah.
And another place, and where did God pray at when he was living on this earth? I'll give you a hint. The garden of what?
Oh, Eden. Yeah. No, are you talking about
the Garden of Gethsemane?
Yeah.
I'd love to go there just to see it, and see if it's still even a garden, even if it's probably houses by now. You know what I'm saying? It's probably overpopulated, but I'd still like to go there.
Yeah. Where would you like, if you had a chance to go, Sherry?
I'd like to go down in the catacombs in Paris, or down in the tunnels in Edinburgh, Scotland.
Yeah, I like to go there too.
Just because I can't believe all that. Or the pyramids. I think the pyramids out there would be cool.
I'm a big Ben Franklin person. I like Ben Franklin. I want to go investigate his house.
That dude.
He was a little weird.
He had quite a collection down in the basement.
Yeah, I would love
to go down inside of a submarine to the Titanic and see. We'll set the cat toys and the ghost stuff out there at the Titanic if they were waterproof, and see if there's any spirits down there.
Yeah.
I thought you was going to tell me you was wanting to get in a submarine and go to Bermuda.
That would be kind of interesting.
Yeah. I'll still have a string tied to you so we can pull you back out.
Captain, I think we need a bigger boat. I can hear it now.
But yeah, I would love to go investigate Ben Franklin stuff.
Yeah.
Because I did do research on him. They said he went and paid people to go dig up freshly bodies that's been buried so he can do examination on them and stuff.
He kept quite a unique collection of stuff in there.
So I figured he would be a pretty good, interesting person to
Yeah.
see what you get. And ain't no telling what you'll catch on camera down there.
I tell you what. Yeah.
Or we could go investigate the Elvis's place.
Oh yeah.
I ain't too big on Elvis.
Really?
Yeah.
I hate the fact that they've spray painted all over the place down there, though.
Yeah, it's just that way they. Wait, I mean, don't get me wrong. I do watch some of the videos about Elvis, stuff like that, but I just not a big fan of Elvis. I mean, there's some music I can listen to. There's some I just don't. His older music when he was young, I don't mind listening to, but when he's gotten older, I'm not too big on it.
What about let's see here. Everybody think of a place to go.
Oh, I can tell you a million places.
The wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. That'd be a cool place to go.
Yeah. What's that other one? Bob Mackey's place, whatever it is.
Yeah, Bob Mackey's. I got a friend of mine she actually knows the owner. She doesn't live far from there, so
they said I was wondering if they actually done the Ouija board in that area.
Well, considering VAK has been there.
Yeah.
And everywhere he's ever gone, it's always come possess me.
Yeah, I don't ask him to come do that. I try to get him to stay away from me.
Stay not today.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. I like good vibes. I don't like no bad vibes.
Exactly. Not today, Satan. Nope. Not today. Not tomorrow either. And
I hear a lot of people tell me that I need to go check that place out, and I said I wouldn't mind it, but I know somebody I'm going to take. They're going to actually try to get it coming. So I thought, no, if you can't go, just investigate. And just investigate. That's it. I don't want to ask them coming into my body or nothing. I got enough problems.
We can wave and say hi. That's cool, but no.
Yeah, I got enough problems just being me. Let's have somebody else in me.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, John, it's good talking with y'all. My wife's phone going dead.
All right, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all fly and have a great night. It's good seeing both of y'all. Thanks for having me on. And Howie, too.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, John. I worked today. I figured I'd already been in bed by now, but no.
I'm just glad y'all are safe.
Yeah, it's not
bad.
too far. Yeah.
I mean, it was like right there to me. I mean, it tore up all the way up the Unify. It all the way up that road.
Yeah, they said it was pretty bad.
But, John, was there any reports of any tornadoes or?
I don't know about there's any reports yet, but
whenever you go that way, Thursday morning, go up there and turn right there at the food line, the way we go into work, and look down through there. It's bad.
Man.
I will.
Power lines down everywhere. Man. I just hope everybody's safe.
It took a big old pine tree and snapped it in half.
Yeah. They're pretty strong. Pretty strong.
Man.
Well, So I wanna, if y'all want to stay until the, or if y'all want to watch the ending of this video, I will. I'm gonna go ahead and say all my goodbyes after y'all leave and everything. I'm gonna go ahead and say my goodbyes, but y'all can watch the outro if y'all want to.
Cool.
I'm just gonna remind everybody about my Sunday night show and stuff like that, and do a few little quick announcements. Then I'm gonna go ahead and get off. So if y'all want to stick around and see the end outro, y'all can.
Okay. Yeah, cool.
All right. Well, I'll talk to y'all later then.
All right.
All right.
See y'all. Well, everybody, I do appreciate each and every one of y'all stopping by. Thank y'all. We had like 10 people, 10 to 12 people in the chats. That's pretty cool. I know that was on Facebook and YouTube. And I'm not sure how many people was on Prayer Post that watched us. I know this wasn't my scheduled night. I did have a friend scheduled, but he never did get to jump on. So I just wanted to say thank you for the two guests that did pop up, Mark and Sherry. I've worked with Mark and he's a pretty good guy, and Sherry, she's been a real good friend to me too. She sent me this book right here. I've done read it one time, but I've been looking through it again. I probably end up looking through it from next few days again. She knows that I like Civil War stuff, and I do collect some things here and there about it. Just remind everybody about my show for Sunday night at 9 p.m. I do have the lady that's doing the book about the haunted Hamptonville in North Carolina. That is where the clinic is at, and she did contact me one night, and she done an interview with me and want to know about our experience there and things that we had happen, things that we actually caught and stuff like that. So I can't wait. She said something about November it'll be out. I'm not sure yet. So this coming Sunday she'll be on. I'm gonna send her a reminder so she'll be ready, because I really want to listen to some of her and how she got to be an investigator and book author and stuff like that. So y'all don't want to miss that one for next Sunday. And the 17th of July, Brian John Laverty's going to be on. So I've been wanting to talk to him for a while on here and get him to tell about his stuff and his shows and his upcoming events and stuff like that. So y'all don't want to miss him either. He is from Canada, and he does do a lot of good shows, and he's got one called Through the Lens. So y'all might want to check that out also. I think it's on YouTube, not YouTube, but Facebook and Prayer Post. Maybe it is on YouTube. I really don't know. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all a lot that came in, and I will talk to y'all later.